AI replaced 4 of my 7 job tasks this week. I am not saying that to scare you, I am saying it because it is exactly what happened, and I tracked every minute. I work in IT and automation. I have been in this field for over 10 years, and last week I handed my entire job to AI for 5 days. Every task I normally do, every report, every document, every research session, every email thread, every presentation, every decision, I gave all of it to AI, and I watched very carefully. 4 tasks, AI did better than I expected. 3 tasks, AI failed completely. And the 3 it failed on, those are the ones that actually matter for your career. Stay until the end, because understanding which tasks AI cannot do is more valuable than knowing which ones it can. Welcome back to Zero Click Work. This channel is about one thing: using free AI tools to do more work in less time. In previous videos, we compared ChatGPT, Grok, and Gemini. We showed you AI workflows that save hours every week, and we showed you the honest limits of what AI can do. But today is different. Today is not a comparison video. Today is a confession. Because here is what most IT professionals are privately thinking, but nobody is saying out loud. Is AI coming for my job? Not in 5 years. Not theoretically, right now, this month, the tools that exist today. I decided to find out, not by reading articles about it, but by running the experiment myself for 1 full working week with my real tasks, my real deadlines, and my real results. Here are the exact rules I set for myself. 7 real tasks from my actual job, not made up, not simplified. The exact tasks I do every single week. For each task, I would try to complete it using only AI, no human help. No Google search for answers, just me, the task, and a free AI tool. I would track 3 things for each task. 1. Did the AI output meet the standard I needed? 2. How much time did I save compared to doing it myself? 3. What did I still have to do that AI could not? And at the end of the week, I would give each task a simple verdict: replaced or not replaced. No gray areas, no partial scores. If I had to redo more than 30% of the AI output, it did not pass. I ran this experiment across 1 full working week, Monday to Friday, real deadlines, real colleagues waiting for deliverables. This was not a test in isolation. This was my actual job. Task 1, weekly status reports. Every Monday, I write a status update for my manager. What was completed last week? What is in progress? What is blocked? And why? It takes me about 45 minutes to write well, because I have to pull data from multiple systems, organize it clearly, and frame problems without alarming anyone. I gave this task to Claude. I pasted in my raw notes from the previous week, bullet points, incomplete sentences, internal jargon. I asked Claude to turn it into a professional status update. Clear structure, executive-friendly language, under 300 words. Claude produced a draft in 11 seconds. I read it once, made 3 small edits, sent it. My manager replied, "Good update, clear and concise." Total time I spent 6 minutes. Time I normally spend 45 minutes. Time saved 39 minutes every single week. Verdict replaced. Not because AI wrote a perfect report, but because it wrote a good enough report in a fraction of the time, and the 3 edits I made were genuinely mine. My context, my judgment, my framing. AI handled the mechanical writing. I handled the thinking. Task 2, technical documentation. When we build or change automation processes, someone has to document exactly how they work, step by step, for future reference, for audits. I normally spend 2 hours writing good documentation. I pasted the process details into Claude, asked for structured technical documentation, formatted for internal use, clear enough for a new team member. The output was better structured than most documents I have written myself. I spent 20 minutes reviewing and adding 2 process-specific details. That is it. Time saved, 1 hour 40 minutes. Verdict replaced. Task 3, researching bug fixes. One of our automation bots threw an error I had not seen before. I copied the error message and pasted it into ChatGPT. I asked, what causes this error and what are the most likely fixes? ChatGPT gave me 4 possible causes in order of likelihood. The second one was the actual problem. It also explained exactly why that error occurs, which helped me prevent it from happening again. In the past, I would have spent an hour on Stack Overflow, reading through threads, trying fixes, failing, trying again. Total time with AI, 14 minutes. Time saved, roughly 45 minutes. Verdict, replaced. 3 tasks down, 3 replaced. The pattern is clear for documentation and research. AI is faster. And for these task types, fast enough is good enough. Task 4, summarizing long email threads. You know this situation. You return from a meeting and find a 40-message email thread that happened while you were away. multiple stakeholders, conflicting opinions. Somewhere in there is a decision and an action item for you. Finding it takes 20 minutes of careful reading. I copied a real email thread, removed names and any sensitive information, pasted it into Gemini, asked for key decisions made, action items, and any open disagreements. Gemini gave me a clean 3-section summary in 8 seconds. Key decisions, 2 bullet points, action items, 3 items, 2 of which were assigned to me, open disagreements, 1 unresolved point I needed to follow up on. I would have taken 20 minutes to extract the same information. Gemini took 8 seconds, and it caught the open disagreement. I had almost missed it in the thread. That catch alone justified the entire experiment. Time saved, 18 minutes per thread. I deal with at least 3 of these threads per week. That is 54 minutes a week, every week. Verdict replaced. 4 tasks down. All 4 replaced. Now the part nobody expected. Task 5. Building presentations for senior leadership. And this is where everything changed. I needed to build a presentation for a leadership review, not just slides with information. A presentation designed to get a specific decision approved. That means knowing which stakeholder is skeptical and why. Knowing which concern to address first. Knowing what language each person responds to. Knowing what not to say and in what order to say things. I gave AI the context, the project details, the business case, the audience. The slides it produced were technically correct. The structure was logical. The content was accurate. But it was missing something I could not name at first. Then I understood what it was. AI does not know that the head of finance always pushes back on implementation timelines. AI does not know that the CTO responds better to risk framing than to opportunity framing. AI does not know the history, the previous meeting where a similar proposal failed, the reason it failed, the person who killed it and why, that organizational knowledge, that political awareness, that human context, built over years of working in the same room as the same people. AI cannot learn that from a prompt, and without it, the presentation was just slides, not a strategy. Verdict not replaced. Task 6, making judgment calls under pressure. During the week, one of our automation systems flagged a conflict. 2 processes were scheduled to run at the same time. Running both would cause a data integrity issue. Stopping both would miss a business deadline. I asked AI to recommend what to do. It gave me a technically correct analysis, the options, the trade-offs, the risks of each path. But here is what it could not do. It could not feel the weight of that decision. It could not understand that the business deadline was for a client we almost lost last quarter. It could not know that my manager needed to be informed before any action was taken. Not because of the technical rules, because of the relationship. AI gave me the analysis. I made the call. Verdict not replaced. Task 7, managing difficult relationships. I had a vendor pushing back on a project milestone. Technically, they had a point, but giving in would set a precedent that would affect 3 other ongoing projects. I asked AI to draft the response. The draft was polite and reasonable. It was also completely wrong for the situation, because AI did not know that this vendor had made the same request 6 months ago. And what happened when we said yes then? The memory of past interactions, the weight of unspoken context, the ability to read what is not being said. That is not something you can paste into a prompt. Verdict not replaced. Here's the final scorecard. Task 1, status reports replaced. Task 2, technical documentation replaced. Task 3, bug research replaced. Task 4, email summaries replaced. Task 5, leadership presentations not replaced. Task 6, judgment calls not replaced. Task 7, difficult relationships not replaced. 4 replaced, 3 not replaced. But here is what matters more than the score. Here is the pattern I noticed. Every task AI replaced had something in common. I gave it information. It transformed that information. Raw notes into a report. Error message into a solution. Email thread into a summary. Process details into documentation. Input in. Transformed output out. That is what AI is extraordinary at. Every task AI could not replace also had something in common. The information needed to do it well was not in any document I could paste into a prompt. It was in my memory, my relationships, my understanding of how this specific organization works, and my ability to make a call, knowing I would have to defend it afterwards. AI is not replacing your job. It is replacing the parts of your job that do not require you to be you, the parts that require you specifically. Your history, your judgment, your relationships, those are not going anywhere. And here is what I think this means practically. The professionals who will struggle are the ones whose entire job is input to output transformation. The ones who will thrive are the ones who use AI to handle the transformation work and spend that freed time on the irreplaceable work. That is not a threat, that is the opportunity. All the AI tools I used this week are linked in the description below. Claude, ChatGPT, and Gemini, all completely free to start. No credit card needed for any of them. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment and tell me two things. What is your job, and which of these 7 tasks sounds most like your work? I read every single comment, and your answer will help me decide what to test next. If this video made you think differently about AI and your career, please hit the like button. It genuinely helps YouTube show this to more people who need it. Subscribe if you are not already, because next week I am covering something that shocked me when I saw the numbers. 1.5 million people deleted ChatGPT in just 30 days. I tested every tool they switched to: Claude, Grok, Gemini, Perplexity. Same tasks, honest results. Which one actually replaced ChatGPT for real daily work? That video goes live next week. You will not want to miss it. See you then.